George here, and welcome back to another video of map making Artifact Islands. Last episode we changed the plan of the map. We are actually now making some kind of PvP minigame. It was a PvP minigame, but it was very complex and not understandable, and now it's quite easy to understand. You don't even have to learn any rules anymore, which is great. So if you haven't watched that episode, link is... No, I don't think it will be in the description. I will forget that. But there you can find it. There's a playlist in my on my channel. So just go to my channel. You'll find a playlist, and there's the episode as always. So first things I want to mention is that I have actually got a Twitter for a very long time, but I do not see many people on there. So if you like Twitter, if you're regularly on Twitter and you want to get some updates, on my channel, then yeah, there's a link in the description always. So yeah, go check that out. That's something I want to mention. The other thing I want to mention is that I asked last episode if we wanted to update to 1.9. And looking at those command blocks, we sure did, because those aren't in 1.8. So, and I also did some changes off camera, which were also on Twitter. That's why I'm mentioning it. This was on Twitter. I posted everything here. So, yeah, basically everything that was here, it was like one big mess, and now it's compacted to like this. And it makes me feel that we haven't made any progress, because this is episode 7 or 8. I'm confused. I think it's 8. But yeah, we haven't made much progress then, assuming that, yeah, most of this stuff is mostly repetitive, and that stuff is of course now compacted to like nothing. So we can make a whole lot more. But today I want to finish decompacting a little bit. Some stuff I wanted to do a little bit on cam, some stuff I just wanted to show you that I did. And I wanted to rework this system here, because this is rebuying the artifacts. But yeah, I will explain that we will probably remove this. But yeah, let's make a little cut here, prepare for the rest of the episode, and I'll see you then. So what we did, I think 2 episodes ago, in episode 5, we made this rebuying the artifact system, which basically gives you this item, buy another, and then you can buy for 500. Get dollars, money, units. I don't think I don't have a real unit for that. But when you the gold block is the artifact. You get that from the map. So for the new people around here, we have got a few. Let's quickly explain this. Let's actually get rid of it, because I have them spawned around here. No, wait a second. I have them on these redstone. So I need to quickly add some redstone blocks. And I'm doing this on cam, of course, because I can show you that. So this is what basically regulates the pickup system of an artifact. So this is the coal block artifact. I haven't got a name for it yet. I need to name those things very soon. So if you have got any suggestions for an artifact, which some of you will probably not know what it is even. If you have an ability, it's basically a custom ability that you can gain upon winning. So it's not a... You will not, if you win, it's not a guaranteed ability. So you need to get it by doing some parkour or just reaching some place in time. So yeah, I've got 10 of them, and I've got one of them there, but that one is irrelevant for now because it doesn't really fit anymore. But I need to, yeah, let's stop rambling here and get to the islands. So yeah, I think I've got one right here. This is one of the best islands. Jinnat B, I made it, if that's even how you pronounce it. If you know him. Yeah, good job. So here is the packed ice ability, and as you see, when I walk near it, you hear the plop sound, and then you get the packed ice in your last slot, and you can of course use this ability by throwing it. Then it doesn't work yet. I've only programmed the gold one yet, and the gold one, as I said, is going to be removed. But once you get rid of it, so once you lose or I clear it, then you see some particles there. You see the ice block appear again, and of course that ASP, the big armor stand, is going to get invisible, but I've made them visible for now just so I can know where everything is. And this works for everything. So for example, here's the quartz one, and if we walk up to the quartz one, you need to do some hefty parkour here. This is a really difficult one. There we go, and yeah, that's as easy as it is. And they are spread around there. We have got 20 islands by 20 awesome creators. Yeah, thanks every single one of them. I love you all. Not in a romantic way, just I love your building style. This one is going to get updated to be the real airship from 1.9 by MC Overlord. Need to mention that it's a great idea for an island. So yeah, thanks to that, he is busy with updating it right now. He told me to get it that he'll get it in 2 days. So next episode it will be there. But yeah, that's basically the system. But what happens for the game system, I'll explain it quickly again, is there are a total of 20 islands. And I am not accepting any more islands, by the way. Just if you're curious and want to make your own, sorry, I'm not accepting anymore. This is all I want. So yeah, 2 players, so you need to have an even number of players. 2 random players get spawned on a random island which has an artifact on it. So this island has an artifact on it, so 2 players will be spawned, random players will be spawned. So 1 here at the first one, and 1 at the second one right here. And they basically PvP it out. So the one who wins gets to get the artifact. So once the 1 player on this island is defeated, you can get the artifact. Well, once the round is over, the artifact will be visible and be able to be gotten, very British there. Yeah, you can get it and you can basically use this as an ability. And then you get spread around. That happens for about 6 times, and then there's 1 big island I received. I haven't put it in the map yet. But yeah, that island is going to be the island where everyone battles off. So you get you can buy armor, and there's a whole bunch of extra things you can get. And by winning the most, you probably have the biggest chance of winning. Taking that in consideration, yeah, you battle it out. I don't know why I even said that. I think I'm running out of words. Let's get to building. Sorry for stopping so abruptly there, but I just got the feeling that little session was not going too well. I was thinking of what I wanted to do next while I was actually talking, so I was saying a bunch of nonsense, which happens a lot to YouTubers. You might notice that to me as well. I struggle a lot with that. But the first thing we need to do here, I need to do, is something that I have forgotten last episode. You have all these armor stands, and I think this is island number 1, number 01, and there's of course an ASP here as well. We need to give him some tags, or a score rather. Nah, a tag will be fine. But yeah, we need to identify this as island 1, and of course we have the unique player spawn points, which have their identifier in their name, but my computer is going ham on refreshing my icons. Sorry, but we need to specify the island. So not every island has an artifact. There's 20 islands and there's 10 artifacts. So there's 1 here, but there are some, and I know that this one hasn't got one. As you see, there's no artifact here, and if I hover over this, I'm not getting any artifacts, which is good, which should happen, of course. But it would be kind of a pity if you spawned here and you won. You wanted to get that artifact real bad, but you couldn't. That would be really annoying, I think. So yeah, so we only need to spawn the players, double S here, on the islands that actually have an artifact on them. So what was my idea for that? Well, we need to identify the islands, and then we check if there is an island. We check every island that has an artifact near it, and then if this is one, so let's say this one has an artifact on it. As you see, it's visible. You can pick it up. There you go, and you can throw it away. And not like that. You need to actually physically throw it away. Then it will spawn back right here. So if this is island 1, of course, if it has an artifact on it, we want players to spawn here. And if it hasn't got an artifact on it, then we don't want players to spawn here in any possible way. So that is of course possible, and we will make that too, but we need to identify this as island 1, because otherwise it will pick any random one. So what we are going to do is we are going to do a command entity data, and we can just do it in chat because it's a small command here. Add E with a name of ASP, which stands for armor stand spawn point, or armor stand point, armor spawn point, something like artifact spawn point. That's it. Sorry. So yeah, that's artifact spawn point. That's ASP. And what we are going to do is we're going to give it a tag, and it hasn't got any tags yet because it's a 1.8 armor stand, and we didn't have that before. And we're gonna call it Isle1. Just because Isle is short. So there we go, and entity updated. So this is now Isle1, and basically I've got to go around, and this I think is Island 2. There you go, 02. and then I've got to give it tag of isle 2. And that's basically what I've got to do for all the islands. So yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Just for all the command block dummies out there, and me of course, I did forgot something very important, because when I was using these commands here, I forgot that I actually changing every armor stand with the name ASP to the tag 1 or isle 1. So I need to do that only for this one. So adding a radius of 4 or even 6 would be fine, because we're not targeting any others. Would only change one of them. So yeah, this is now only one of them is now isle 1. So, and now we go to the next, of course, and we need to change it to isle 2. You have seen that process, so I'll quickly change this here, and I'll press... Wait a second. Oh yeah, of course, it's already isle 2, so it won't change. Next one is isle 3. So, by changing this to 3, you should see that only one entity data is going to be updated and not 20 of them. So yeah, that's basically one stupid thing I forgot. Make sure you do your things here correctly. Oh, look at this cute little fella. He's just hanging here in the vines. I love him. Now that everything is in place, every armor stand has got its score, or his tag from isle 1 to 20, we actually should get things working now. So, yeah, what we want to do is we need first search a position. I think this area is quite good for this. So let's get some command blocks. Wait a second, that has some MBT in it. Without NBT, please. So what we are going to do is we are going to specify first which islands actually have got an artifact on them. So this will be very easy. Scoreboard, or no, let's do an execute for it. Execute at E. Nope, nope. Okay, so what we need to do first, and this won't work the first time because this isn't working yet. We need to add some tags to the armors, or to the artifacts. So this is basically the spot where the artifacts get spawned. So yeah, here's the artifact. That's a big command. Artifact 2, for example. So we start with 1, of course, and we add some tags to it. Once it's summoned, it will have some tags to it. So let's do some. Is it like this? Yes, it's like this. And we'll call it is artifact. And my keyboard is not responding very well. I have a wireless keyboard for the guys who don't know. I love that because I can do homework on my desk too without having to do something with wires. So yeah, there you go. It's now an is artifact, and we basically gotta copy that real quick to all of those, which shouldn't be too big of a problem because of copy-paste magic. So yeah, that's set of 10 done. And last one, go. There we go. So now they are an artifact. So what we want to do is we want to execute at E with a tag of is artifact. No, is artifact. There we go. And then for my keyboard. Ooh, wrong button. There we go. Is artifact. We are going to execute, and then at then we are a scoreboard command. Scoreboard players tag at E name equal to ASP in a radius of, let's make it 1. 2 is also fine, by the way. Let's make it 2 because the radius is probably with 10 we will be safe. So let's make it 2 just to ensure. We want to add a tag, and that tag is going to be houses. Yeah, let's use some difficult words here. Houses artifact. So basically that means that there is an artifact in its radius. So there you go. What we do not need to, what we mustn't forget is that when the game starts, which is right around here, we need to add a command block. And for now, I'll just easily add it. Scoreboard players remove. No. Yeah, oh god, players tag at E remove houses armor stand artifact. There you go. Yeah, let's get rid of it. Actually, I was pressing the wrong button, but it works. I know I don't need redstone there, by the way, but it's just for looks. So yeah, so that way it removes the score directly once it's getting activated. So every artifact is changing the ASP that it's at once it is being placed. Then once the game starts again, we will remove the tag. Make sense? I hope I do. So that way we can now specify that, the amount of the 10 islands that actually have an artifact on them, because that has a house's artifacts armor stand on them. And with that we can change some stuff. So let me quickly work on this and then we'll see you then. Before we go on, I quickly wanted to test this. I relocated all the armors, or I let the machine, the map, relocate all the artifacts. This island didn't have an artifact before, it now has the quartz one. So let's scoreboard players tag, no, yeah, at E with a tag of houses armor artifacts. It's getting confused. And then list, I think it is. Command wrong. Did I get a command wrong? Or did I? Oh, I know what happened. There's a little slight bug. Barrier. There's a slight bug in the Minecraft game code. It's not that problematic, but it basically means that this command block is not getting activated. Yeah, there we go. When you copy it, it doesn't copy that tag, but it does do that for the other two command blocks. Which basically makes it that didn't happen. So now, if we do this command, we should have 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I lost count. Probably 10. Yeah, scrolling, I lost count. That's what? Okay, I think I found a bug. Great, let's work on that another day. Does it work with other ones too? Yeah, now it does. Okay, so that basically means that there's a slight bug in the system here, and it's getting quite annoying. So yeah, let me quickly fix that, I'll be back. So after I got rudely interrupted by the plopping sound of chickens laying eggs and that playing 20 times a second, yeah, let's keep on doing what we were doing. I also figured out the system that we are going to use for the player spreading and making that a random, so you won't meet the same player every time, and you won't actually, how do we want to say it? You won't play on the same islands every time. So first thing we are going to do, and we are going to do this the difficult way, the long 30 command blocks in a row. Yes, I calculated, I know. But yeah, we are going to do the difficult way, but it probably will work 100%, which is nice. So, first thing we are going to do is we're going to add 2 scored objectives. Scoreboard, objectives, add. And then we are going to make it player order. And it add is a dummy one. And we are going to make island order. Island. Thank you. Okay, so it's going to list the islands from 1 to 10 and the players from 1 to 20. And basically on island 1, players 1 and 2 will meet. That's how basic it is. We could also do something different, I am thinking now, by just making, yeah, let's remove player order. That's redundant. Scored objectives remove. Work. No! I lost it. I think I lost, yeah. Remove player order. There we go. So, yeah, that's redundant. We can shorten that to 2 commands. It will still work 100%, but we are going to list the islands. So, scoreboard, player, yeah, players set at E with a score of houses artifact. That's not a score. That's a tag. Tag equals houses artifacts. Minimum 1. No, not minimum 1. It's a tag. Like that. And we are going to set its score of island order. There we go. To 0. Yeah. That's basically what we're doing. Now, we are going to copy this. We are going to set it to 1. We are going to add some scores here. Score of island order equal to 0. We're making it at R. We are making it type equal to armor stand. And that basically means that a random armor stand, which is a houses artifact and has not been tagged yet, so which is not in the island order yet, will get a island order score of 1. And now the easy thing is we copy this. Is that a copy? Did I make a copy? Yeah, I made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now we have 10 of those. And we need to do this. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I've got 4 already. That was a 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I can't trust myself. I've got one too much. Did I get all numbers though? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And do we have 10 one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. With 1 0, which makes 11. Which makes 10. Wait, I forgot one. What? Oh, it starts with 2. Oopsie daisy. So that should now work. Let's test this real quick. Just a little trick. Set block, tab, space, tab, space, tab, and then redstone block. And that won't work now because the other armor stands are not loaded, so we won't target them. That's why I made this command and not just place a redstone block. So what we are going to do is we're going to center ourselves right here. We are going to scoreboard objectives, display sidebar, island order. There we go. And we are going to activate this command once more. There we go. And there we see that there are slight bugs here. So we've got 10, we've got 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, and then we're missing 3. So 4 is not working. 1 and 2 are not working. So let's quickly check why that isn't. So, sorry, I'm still falling down. I'm making that sound literally every time. So this is working. It's setting them all to 0. And for one or the other reason, it set a score, which is good, but it's overriding or something. I'm quite confused. So let's do this again. Just quickly troubleshoot. Learning to troubleshoot is one of the biggest part in learning command blocks. So in programming in general, actually life in general. So there we go. Let's do this again. And yeah, we got totally different numbers. So there is some overriding going on, which is, yeah, a big deal. That is a big deal. So it is, let's get this out of our way. Scoreboard objectives, display cyber. Yeah, it's not targeting just the score with 0. So we want the armor stands that have a house's artifact score. Okay, there's our problem. Yeah, mind your syntax, guys. Mind your syntax is what I wanted to say, but for one or the other reason, I pressed the stop record button before I actually finished my sentence, so that was good. So yeah, let's try this again. I fixed it. There you go. Fully works now. No overriding action at all. So that's great. Now we need to finish this project and finish this episode because I think this is over 30 minutes. Thing is, my PC is so much better now that I can actually make 40-minute episodes and nobody would care. Not even my PC. Which is great. Which is really great. So, next. So yeah, this is handling this. Yeah, that's of course really what's happening. This is handling this. Yeah. We are going to add, yeah, 30 command blocks, but we are not adding 20 more. That's basically what we are happening. So, scoreboard, players, set, at E, at A, okay, wait, scoreboard objectives. I probably need to tell you what I'm doing. I am, yeah, basically allowing all players to be teleported. So, scoreboard objectives, set display, add, God spot. God spot? Nah, that's too dumb. So let's say chosen. Chosen sounds awesome. Add chosen dummy. So set at A chosen to 0. And then we are going to add everyone single-handedly. So let's actually start wrapping this around a little bit. We are going to teleport TP a random player with a score of chosen minimum of 1, 2, and a minimum of 1. No, let's make that 0. Like that. Not 00. 000. 2 at E. And there we go. There's our problem. Okay, so this is a problem I think I ran into before when I was thinking this project out a little bit, and I think I know how to fix it, which is great. So the problem is we want to target every island with a score of 1, which would be a random island. But the thing is, all these spawn points... Oh, yep, blah 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 blah, I know. Let's get out of the way. I hope you can still see, you probably don't, but this armor stance here, let's bear through this, says S12-1. Yeah, let's get out of the way. This means that that's island, or spawn point of island 12, the first one. But yeah, if this is island 1, I want to target every island 1, so this is repeatable. So you don't have to have a command block for every single armor stand in the hill area, which would be times 10, of course, because it has 10 possible scores, which we don't want. So I'm probably going to give all these armor stands a little score. I'm still hearing that plop sound, I'm really annoyed by it. I'm going to give them the score of if they are spawn point 1 or 2, and then we are basically going to tag the closest, and then crossing our fingers that there is not a spawn point of another island closer to the actual island's spawn point. If that didn't make sense, deal with it. I've done it and my voice is getting a little cracky. I think I was a bit excited for recording again. I haven't recorded this in a while and I wanted to. And now I finally have found the time to actually record a proper episode. Which I should probably finish really good now. So, TP at R to chosen. We are going to make this an execute. Home. There we go. Execute at E with a score of island order. Minimum 1. And a score of island order equal to 1. So we're tagging island 1, the island that is selected as the first island, and we are going to teleport a random player which has not been chosen yet to the closest entity, c equal to 1, which is called SP spawn point 1, and that player is now player 1. So yeah, that happens. Next, we are going to... how are we going to do this? I think I have to do this the more difficult way. When this happens, we are going to set that player that is getting teleported to 1. So, scoreboard, players, set at E. A radius of 2, let's make it like this, and I'll finish this 2 at A chosen 1, and this is how I work. I start with something small and then I make it bigger, and eventually it doesn't work. That's mostly how it works. So execute at E tag equal to SP1. So at everyone who is at the spawn point 1, or at least in a small radius of it, is going to get its score set to 1. So yeah, those basically get bonded. Then the next one is going to be teleport to SP2, and then we have this command block, which should be the copy of that one, which is going to be this one. There we go. And that way we have our first island set up, and now those 4 command blocks need to be repeated for 10 islands, so that's going to conclude 40 command blocks. But yeah, I'll finish that off camera because I want to end the episode now. I loved recording this episode, by the way. I really loved it. It went really well. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video the same way I did, then please leave a like, rating, share, favorite, whatever you can do at the moment with social media. Yeah, just leave it down below in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch, which I do not stream regularly on. I've done it once. Yeah, keep updated, and I'll see you in the next episode, guys. Bye!